So Todd, what do you do for Knox County?
Okay, I am a lot equipment operator. Basically, do the mowing to the summertime in the parks and stuff, and general maintenance in the parks, and through the winter time, it's just repair fences, trim trees, whatever's needed, basically.
So a lot of physical labor, it sounds
Yes.
like. I understand you were able to lose quite a bit of weight. How much did you lose?
Yes.
How'd you do it?
In the last 11 months, I've lost 115 pounds. And just did it on my own to start with. Lost maybe 45 pounds, 50, by just not eating desserts, bread, any kind of potatoes, no soft drinks, not even diet, no fast food. And like I said, I lost first 45, 50 pounds that way. And then I kind of leveled out and didn't lose any weight for a while. So I went and got a trainer and started going to the gym. And I've lost the rest of the weight that way.
Has it been a tough go, or does it get easier as you go along?
No, from day one, since I decided to do this, it's just been, it hasn't been tough. It really hasn't. Once you set your mind to it and you realize that you're making yourself better and probably adding years to your life, it's not hard.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I imagine it takes a lot of motivation to do something like that. Somebody like you, what was your motivation? What made you? It's all right. Phone's ring.
Me and my buddy went to a pizza buffet place. We each ate about 40 slices. By the time I walked out, I was just so full. And I see my reflection in the door as I was going out the glass door, and it just hit me all at once. I mean, it just like a light switch flipped, that I was killing myself. And from that very day, actually, that night at supper, I mean, I changed everything from that point on, and haven't went back to the old habits. Like I would lose weight before and then gain it back, and I flex back and forth. But from that day, since then, I said, I'm not doing this anymore, killing myself, and I've stuck to it so far.
Are you able to have desserts every now and then? Or
I haven't ate a dessert in 11 months since that day. It's just now, on the diet that I'm on, it is allowed. That's just my thing that I do, because I'm not sure that I could eat the desserts, because I was a big coconut, and I never liked chocolate, but don't think I could go back to doing that and then go back to the diet. I do go off the diet every so often, get a soft drink here and there, but I don't do any desserts.
So tell me a little bit about, you mentioned your diet. Tell me a little bit about what is a typical day, from the time you get up, time you go to bed.
Okay, 7 times a day I eat. At 6 o'clock in the morning, I eat. My trainer calls it 3 in 1, which is 1 whole egg and 3 egg whites. And a half a cup of oatmeal, and that's breakfast. 3 hours later, I drink a protein shake and eat some fruit. Then 3 hours, everything's based 3 hours later. And then 3 hours after that, lunch, I eat chicken, rice, maybe ground turkey, anything high protein, tuna, albacore, any kind of fish that's baked or grilled. And then the next 3 hours, I do another protein shake and fruit. Then at supper, I eat maybe the same thing that I eat for lunch, but I add green vegetables to it. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, basically green vegetables are the best to eat. And then 3 hours later, another protein shake, fruit, and before I go to bed, 2.5, 3 hours later, I eat 4 egg whites, maybe a pouch of tuna, 3.5 ounce pouch of tuna, and that's basically it.
So how's losing weight impacted your life or your work?
A whole lot more energy. Where we park at over in the building, there's a hill that walks up to it. And I used to get winded by the time I would park at the bottom of the hill and get to the steps to go into the building. healthier now than I was when I was 14, 15 years old. And I'm almost 46. So, I mean, I've never been in this good shape.
So, this time of year, a lot of folks are making New Year's resolutions with the new year. Do you have any suggestions or words of advice for those folks?
It's easier than you think it is. I mean, you can think too much about it and talk yourself out of it. But once you get started and you just realize what the goal is and what the prize is, which is probably more years added to your life, I mean, that's motivation enough to get out and do it. And especially if you have kids, grandkids, you want to have those extra years.
Anything else you want to add?
Like I said earlier, I've always dieted some and lost weight, but I've always gained it back. But this time I've got a trainer, Jennifer Davis, and she has helped me to keep it off. Plus, I've added another 70 pounds that I've taken off since I met her. And she has really got me on the right track, and I don't even think about what I eat, dieting, or anything anymore. And the holidays, Thanksgiving wasn't a bit of a problem for me. And it's all because of her. I really believe that it is because of she has it's really changed my life. I mean, I now know that, like I said, I probably have a few more years because at 360 pounds, I was 352 when I started this, but my biggest I was like 360, 365. I knew there was a heart attack in my future somewhere. Now I'm pretty confident that I'll be around a few more years than I would have been before, and it's all because of her.
All right. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.